welcome to Movies, Films, and Flicks. I am Mark Rectifier Hoffmeyer, and joining me is Nick Solar Sailor Rehack.
I like that because I do work in the solar industry, so that is very fitting.
Wow. I knew that too, and then I saw that, but I didn't plan on that. So it's got to be something up there in my brain that put that together.
It's got to be.
I don't really rectify
You got a great
anything.
brain, dude.
Yeah, I don't really rectify anything, so I wonder where I pulled that from.
I think you rectify some wrongs in the podcasting world. You come out with some opinions, and they're like, yeah, you know what? Mark's right.
Yeah.
He's right on that one. So you're making changes out there.
You know, for years I just thought that, Ernest B. Worrell from the Ernest franchise was just an idiot. But now I realize that troll cursed him, and that's why he's so dumb, because his entire bloodline is so dumb. But since he's so dumb, now he's so powerful that he was able to defeat a troll whose curse backfired, and he was defeated.
See? And you're able to rectify that logic, and people are like, you know what? Mark's right.
Oh,
what a great lunchtime read. Well, this is great, man.
That was a fun piece to write. Very it makes sense though. If you want to go to a movie, films, and flicks, I wrote a Ernest P. Worrell theory. So it's pretty good. It makes sense. It's there. It works.
It absolutely does, and it brought joy to my day because of reading it. I felt the passion, and every bite of my peanut butter and jelly was that much more enjoyable having read that article.
Did you have Miak on there?
I did not.
That's fine. It's a fictional property. It's a fictional product. So if you did use it, I would have some questions.
I'd call you a liar.
Yeah, liar! I'm done with you, Rehack. Get on your jet ski and get out of here. This show was really short. Get on your jet ski and get out of here.
Leave your badge and your gun.
No more doctoring on that jet ski for you.
And in your stethoscope and your gun. No, he's got me, Tom.
So to understand what we're talking about, we did a jet ski action scene draft for the first episode you came back. And then we did a bathroom fight draft. And then we did a desert island soundtrack where we took 5 soundtracks to a desert island. Mm-hmm. And you suggested, one of us suggested, hey, let's do a Purple Rain soundtrack draft for just one episode. I was like, let's add Tron Legacy in there too. Totally different scores, soundtracks, but things we love. And I gotta tell you, have you seen, I brought this up on Deep Blue Sea, the podcast. It was a good gag, but have you seen the Everybody Hurts video by R.E.M.?
I feel like maybe once, but it has been a while.
Everyone's just depressed in cars. Now, this episode should have been very exciting for me, but there is so much to the Purple Rain soundtrack. These 9 songs. I mean, just this album, to top of the charts, 24 weeks. It won an Oscar. This is one of the highest selling, most popular, most critically lauded albums of all time. Mm-hmm. And so each song has an oral history about it. So if you research each song, there's a ridiculously long a lot of research about it. And then we have, Daft Punk's Tron Legacy score, which I love. I think it's beautiful. But then I was like, man, I only get 4 from each. I was like, I have to narrow this down. And it was stressful. I'm not saying I sat in the car crying, but I was sitting in the car listening, my Bluetooth wasn't working for some reason. So while I was parked, I was listening to some stuff and I was just trying to jam out to it to get a good feel. Cause I was going to drive around in my car cause it has a good sound system. So I was going to blare some music. And I was just driving around. I'm like, how do I narrow this down? And how do I do each song justice? because there is so much out there about the Purple Rain soundtrack. And so I've always loved it. I've always known about it. But I didn't know how much of I knew everyone loved the movie. It made a ton of money. But I didn't know how much of the soundtrack was just gigantic. And the introduction of guitar solos, the revolution. Geez Louise, man.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous too. I picked up a copy of it on vinyl. I love the artwork. I think the artwork is fantastic. You don't really see anything like that. You might see something similar with Rick James's Street Legal, where it's kind of him in the city. But Prince is on a motorcycle in the city, assumedly in the rain, obviously with Purple Rain, but just the combination of everything, it is magnificent. And like you, I definitely had a hard time because there's not a bad song on the album. There really isn't. You could pull any one of those, put it aside as a single, and I think it would chart really well, at least top 20 for every song.
Oh, yeah. A couple of these were just number 1. It was just, the first 2 that came out were top of the charts. just gigantic songs. And they're all, you know, you watch the movie too, and they're such an integral part of the film as well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
you know what's interesting too is the Purple Rain soundtrack works outside of the film too.
Yeah.
So some soundtracks, when you listen to them, they got like a good beat and you enjoy them with the movie, but outside of the movie, they're not as exciting. But this one, I mean, it was released before the movie. So it just works as a soundtrack and it works for the movie. And I would say the same for Tron Legacy too. I mean, I've been jamming out to Tron Legacy and I've just been going through the playlist up and down, up and down. I love this soundtrack and it gets me going. And so what we're doing is we are going to draft 4 songs each. Wait, 8 songs total, 4 songs each from Purple Rain and Tron Legacy. You're going to have 8 songs total. I'm going to have 8 songs total.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to build a super squad of Purple Rain and Tron Legacy songs. Movies, I mean, it makes no sense, right? But we adore these soundtracks, so why not?
Yeah, absolutely. 2 great tastes that taste great together.
You know what's funny? When we first suggested it, I'm like, oh, that'll be a fun, like, easy episode. But I just have to do so much research that I was man, I got, you know, like, I felt like Scrooge McDuck. Instead of swimming in gold coins, I was swimming in the research of all these things.
Just all these papers.
Yeah, it was pretty. I mean, I got a lot of cuts, a lot of paper cuts. I had to get airlifted out of my paper vault.
You weren't doing the crate challenge; you were doing paper ream challenges.
Yeah, and I was just soaring through them. I mean, I look like Sam Neill from Event Horizon right now. At the end.
That's a good pull.
Right? I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
It's like, yeah, that's me.
Ooh.
That's what I look like right now. But it's worth it. It's going to be worth it.
Ointments and gels.
I'm going to give you... So, what do you want? Let's do Purple Rain. Let's do each do a Purple Rain pick, and then let's do a Tron pick, then a Purple Rain pick. It. So I'll let you go first this first round. So you can have what is it? You'll just have first this go around, then we'll take a break, and then I'll come back and I'll jump up in the first spot. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because we're not really competitive, and all the songs we get are going to be good.
Pretty much. And
either way, if like I'll probably put this up for a poll, but either way, Purple Rain and Tron win.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like a reverse Alien versus Predator. No matter who wins, we win.
Exactly. No matter who wins, the world loses. Wait, what?
That can't be right. Wait a second.
Jet ski versus snowmobile. No matter who wins.
That I can see.
A vehicle that uses gasoline will win.
No matter who wins, the mechanic is going to have like a really tough couple days.
Yeah.
How'd all the snow get in the air intake on this jet ski? I don't know. Why hasn't it melted yet? I don't know.
You know those guys?
You're the mechanic.
You know those guys who are like Discovery Channel? Yukon Gold Peddlers.
Yeah.
That'd be jet ski mechanics. And it's just...
I would watch that show.
It's like Tanked, but they just argue about fixing jet skis all day.
I would absolutely watch that show. Especially if they got like some old retro style jet skis in there.
I ordered a quarter wrench. This is a 6-inch commercial. Like, you know, like they're about to show it back to the owner and the bottom falls out and then there's a commercial.
They draw it out for like 3 acts of the show. It's an hour-long show.
I couldn't believe it. We put it in the water and it sunk.
I mean, yeah, I know snowmobiles are going to do that, but...
I said, Vinny, are you sure that's a jet ski?
Put it on a pontoon.
Yeah. Have you ever jet skied on a pontoon? Have you ever snowmobiled on a pontoon full of snow? That sounds like
Amazing.
Fun now.
We did it up in Minnesota.
I mean, I suppose you could.
I don't see why not. The pontoon's big enough. And it was on some kind of like treadmill apparatus.
If your jet ski is on ice and it goes through the ice and into the water and you're still on it, you're kind of jet skiing for a little bit.
Well, I think after a while the jet ski would just break through the ice because as soon as you hit the water, you're going to ramp it. And the water's going to project you up onto the ice and then you're going to fall through. So in a way, you're breaking a passage for other boats and aquatic vehicles to get by. So you're a hero.
That was my job in high school.
Being a hero?
Yeah. What do you guys need? I'm here.
I don't know.
There's a volcano. It's about to erupt. I got it.
Done.
I just come back a half hour later. Told you.
Well, he really did solve that. How'd you do it? Hero never tells.
Yeah. I just diverted it the other way.
The there's another town that's just travesty.
Johnsonville's off the map. My kids were there. The
30,000
entire town moved
people
there.
died.
Yeah, everyone retreated there because they thought it wasn't going to hit there. Well, this town is. All right, here we go. So, first pick for you. What are you going to pick first? We'll start with Purple Rain soundtrack.
My first pick.
This is
got to be
stressful.
It is, and I thought long and hard about this, and I have to go with the first track. Let's Go Crazy.
Yep, that was my first pick.
It sets the tone. Name another song where it just comes in with organ and, Dearly Beloved, and there's a whole speech, and you're like, yeah, I'm feeling this. And then the music just comes in, and then, when the elevator tries to bring you down, Go Crazy, and the song just goes right into it, and it's fun. And some of the lyrics are goofy, slip on a purple banana till they throw us in the truck. But overall, the point is like, hey, man, you're not going to be around forever, so just have fun. Like, if you don't like the world you're living in, make a change. Do anything. And you're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's enjoy the time that we have. Hell of a guitar solo at the end and that big like rock and roll freak out that builds up.
Oh, man.
There are recent, before he passed, live performances of this song. And he did very much like a 70s, like when Bowie as Ziggy Stardust toured live, he kind of slowed down Moon Age Daydream and gave it like more of like a gong, like a rock feel. He does that with Let's Go Crazy. He turns it into like this 70s like blues singer song, and it is fantastic. Like you have to seek it out. Like it is so good. So it adds this extra level to this song of like, now it's not just Let's Go Crazy. It's like, let's go crazy. And we're going to rock it out at the same time. Like it just adds. And I feel like you can do so much with this song too. Like it's almost too good. It's almost too good a song to start an album, because most albums, it's just, I don't know. It's just such a phenomenal song to start the album with.
And what's kind of crazy is, like, I just love the build up to the guitar solo. And I was doing a lot of research about this song and just how it shot to number one. But so many people's minds were blown by the guitar solos in this, and just with the band, like the crew that he was with, and just the way they were knocking those out. When Wendy was in there as like her guitar, like just all the just the way that they crushed this song. What's tough too is when you open up a movie or an album on a very strong song, that's a bold move.
It absolutely is.
It's like, because it's just you lay the gauntlet down. And I feel like this entire album is kind of a gauntlet. But yeah, that's a bold move to put that song number one, because you have to keep the energy up after that.
Yeah, it's like a band coming out and they're like, hey, here's our big single right now. Boom, they hit it, and then they hit you with everything else because they're so confident in the music and what they have. A lot of bands, I don't want to say aren't confident, but they kind of hold the big song, their big number, until the end. And then there's a big celebratory thing. But for bands to come out and be like, no, you're going to love what we have to say. Excuse me. Bam. Biggest single, and then on to the next one. And that's what this album does. That's how this album starts. It's like, here's a phenomenal song. You're going to love if you like this, you're going to love the rest.
That's like Skynyrd starting out with Freebird. Or, I don't know, Blink-182 starting out with Damn It. Like, just hitting hard. And then everyone's like, ah! And then keeping that up.
Could you imagine Skynyrd starts with a 13, 14-minute just trailblazing jam of a Freebird, and then like, all right, give me 3 steps. Like, it's a real step backwards.
Just, yeah. Or I don't know, Muse starting out with Hysteria. Like, that's not, like, you the audience just gets jammed, like, yeah! Oh, man. I want to see that. That's a gutsy move by Skynyrd, but I love it. Now, it's my pick, and normally, there are some legitimate classics in here, but today, when I was listening to the soundtrack again, I was watching the movie, people are going to think, whatever, I don't know, people are going to think I'm crazy for picking this movie first, but the problem is, there's so many good movies. Like, even in the next round, you could pick something, and I could pick something, and we'll be equal. But I'm just going to take, and I don't care, I'm going to take Baby I'm a Star.
Ooh, okay.
It's controversial, sure. Like, why would you pick that first? Like, that's kind of insane. But I think it's just such you can just sit there and bop your head to it. It's just a fun song. And I love that, towards the end of the movie, this song is played. And I remember listening to it because I just watched Batman again recently, and I was kind of playing through my head like this sounds a lot like the Batman song, like Trust from Batman. I don't know if you've listened to the two back to back.
I have not. I'm going to now. Not now, but I will.
But yeah, if you listen to them back to back, you're like, oh man, these are both good. But I love that song. So I was like, you know what? I just want something I love to kick off my album. Like this album, this comes on number 1 on my album. It's just going to put me in a good mood. And I will stay in a good mood. Because I'm thinking about Batman. I'm thinking about Trust. I'm thinking about the movie. It's very optimistic. I mean, it fits well with the movie. It's almost like the Lose Yourself song. No.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like, you know,
yeah,
baby,
that's fitting.
I'm a star. Like he was after that song, after he learned to work with his band, Baby I'm a Star. So yeah, I'm taking that. Baby I'm a Star, number 1.
And
me.
you know what? That's a really great pick too, because I defy you to listen to that song without moving a part of your body. There's no way you can't just up and dance to the entirety of that song. It's not one of those, yeah, it's a head nodder, it's a foot tapper, but you're going to be dancing your entire body several times over listening to this tune.
So I was sitting on my couch and I was supposed to be doing other work while listening, and I was just sitting there nodding my head, man. I did no work for the entirety of the song, so I was just sitting there going, yeah. Like I was just really enjoying myself. So it's that emotion. It's you know, like this is a good way for me to kick this off. So I'm taking Baby I'm a Star.
Hell of a pick.
All right, what you taking from Tron? From
Tron, there's a song I really want to pick, but I know it's a favorite of yours, so I'm going to be a gentleman.
Take it.
No. I'm picking The Son of Flynn.
Oh, yeah.
The reason I'm picking this song, I love a good arpeggio. Anything it's like do 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 do. If it's going up and down like that, I'm going to listen to it several times over. There is something so simple about this song, but so uplifting at the same time. This is like Dark Knight level-esque uplifting and building you up to take you to this next level, this next plateau, just the next step. It doesn't get crazy. It doesn't blow up. It doesn't turn into this big like sledgehammer to your face. It's a gradual, slow increase and like a little bit of like confidence kind of thing. And I really like that about that song. Not every song has to have this big build up and explosion. It's great. Don't get me wrong. But the subtlety of this and how it adds layers and continues, I really, really like it and appreciate it. And it's, what is it, like a minute and a half? It comes in at a minute and 35. And it's one of those songs where you're like, wait, it's over already? And you go back and listen to it and listen to it and listen to it and listen to it. Like it's such a great gem of a song.
Oh, I love it. Son of Flynn's great. And I mean, 90 seconds, you'll never get sick of it. You can just play it on repeat over and over and over again. And it's beautiful.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm not going to pick what you think I'm going to pick. Because today I was listening to the soundtrack again, and every time I've listened to this soundtrack, I play it all the way through. For me, it's an all the way througher. But I've never really appreciated this song until today. And I am going to take Disc Wars from this. Now, when you go through all the best of lists, and hey, what songs from this do you recommend? There's a lot of people out there who, you know, Son of Flynn, The Grid. I guess we'll talk about the other songs later on. The end titles, all that. But what I like about Disc Wars is how it builds. It really builds to something special. Like, I love what in Requiem for a Dream, what Clint Mansell's, what is it?
Lux Eterna?
Yeah, Lux Eterna, how it builds. I like songs that, like, remember Promontory from Last of the Mohicans, how that builds. This is, I love this song. It's what Run by Snow Patrol, the way that song builds to its guitar solo and sweeping. Yeah. I love it. And so while listening to Disc Wars, I really like that it builds to something special. And for me, I like those kind of songs because you have to give it your all. You have to sit there and listen to it as it builds. And even the song Madness by Muse, I keep bringing that up. I love how Madness builds as well. But I think you have to like give yourself over to the song. And you have to sit there and just embrace it and sit in it and enjoy it. And so Disc Wars for me is my first pick because I love how it builds to something really kind of special. So I'm taking that. That's my
I'd say that's a great pick. The way that back half of the song, the way it's able to mix the electronic and the strings together, a lot of songs, when they try to do that, it becomes distracting. One tries to outdo the other. It doesn't really blend well. And one thing that Daft Punk really did well with this whole album, but specifically this song too, is that blend. Like nothing stands out, nothing's awkward. It just works together. And I guess it's that idea of like, analog and digital coming together. The original Tron and the new generation coming together. So that's a fantastic pick.
And you know what I like? I feel like it was a very inspired idea to bring on Daft Punk for Tron, because prior to this album, they definitely had, like harder, faster, stronger, like harder, faster.
Sure.
Like they had that like kind of robotic thing that they sampled with. And so I kind of dig that they brought them into this world, and then they also gave them an orchestra. So it's like 85-piece orchestra on this. But yeah, I love score. I just love on soundtracks when something builds, and I feel like this one builds, and it's something special. So that's what my first pick is.
I'm sorry. Did you say 85-piece orchestra?
Yeah. So they had. So yeah, yeah. The score of Tron Legacy features an 85-piece orchestra. So they recorded it in Lyndhurst Studios in London, and then they and the state of the score was intended to be a mixture of orchestral and electronic music. So Daft Punk's score was arranged and orchestrated, and then he worked with other people. So they collaborated and they kind of worked on it. And then the orchestra was conducted by Gavin Greenway, and so they kind of all combined to make some cool stuff.
85. I genuinely would have thought you get a couple violins and kind of layer the parts together to create this big sweeping thing. But that makes me so much happier to hear something like that. Like they're really, obviously it's a Disney film. You're going to have Disney money to do that. But to bring Tron back out of nowhere and to really do it right, especially with the score, that means so much more. That I'm very happy with that. I got a big smile on my face right now.
Well, it's so good. It's and you feel that in this song too. So that's my Disc Wars. Oh gosh. So who's your second Purple Rain song? What is your second?
Second Purple Rain song is Darling Nikki.
Whoa! You got a parental advisory on this.
Yeah, just a little bit. I love a good story song. I think songs that tell a story in them are some of the best songs out there, some of the most timeless songs. The story they tell with Darling Nikki, again, little parental advisory to it. But it's a really interesting. It's a little bit darker. It's a little more sexual, a little more sensual. If they were playing the song, obviously they do in the film. But when you listen to the song, you immediately think of the room is bathed in red light. You get this immediate feeling when listening to it. But also from a technical and production standpoint, all of a sudden it delves into this rainstorm, and it features backmasking. Now, I never knew what backmasking was. When I was really younger, I had first heard it on Pink Floyd's The Wall when they did the song Empty Spaces. And then I'm like, oh, this is really fascinating. It's the idea where they're playing something in reverse and you don't know what they're saying unless you were to take the recording and find a way to kind of reverse it in order to play it forward. And they do that with Darling Nikki. And I've read it once or twice what it was. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's something about hi, how are you? I'm good. I'm doing even better because I'm, going to ascend and go higher to the Lord and everything like that. And I'm like, Prince has always walked that line, and there's such a dichotomy with his work about how he can have stuff that's very primal and sexual and that kind of thing, but then there's also this very massive religious component to it. And I always found that interesting. So to have that kind of tag at the end of this song, and especially backmasking it like that, is if they do it in Baby I'm a Star towards the end. I think Wendy has a little bit of masking in there too, but this one is much more prominent, and it's jarring too, because you're like, okay, rainstorm, and it comes out of nowhere, and you're just like, what is happening? But I just dig it. I really dig it.
Oh, I love that you picked this song too. We're going for it on this.
We are.
Yeah, I guess you and I, we don't really pick I'm not saying super obvious. I think we like to take some funky picks. But these are all good songs. That's just fun.
Yeah,
and Tipper Gore hated this song, which I love.
It's all subjective. It's not for everybody. I feel like this song is for most people because it is a fantastic song. But I can understand, like, from a content standpoint, like, maybe we're not going to play this in middle school, but maybe like a senior in high school is going to get down to the song. Get down as in enjoy the song for what it is, not any other kind of connotation.
And it goes with the movie so well too. You just have
really
that scene
does.
that goes on there, and he's up on the speaker.
Yeah.
Like they tied it all really well together. Oh man. Okay, so you have Darling Nikki. All right, so man, people are gonna be annoyed. What do I want to take here? What do I want to? There's some very obvious one. You know what? I'm just gonna take Computer Blue.
Ooh.
Because that is a funky song.
Good one.
It's a funky song. You got some good synth in there, some good bass lines, like some good guitar solos, a lot of yaz. It's, yeah, I dig it. I love it. I like Computer Blue a lot. It made me very happy listening to it, and I was jamming out to it like most of today. Like that's the song I kept wanting to listen to. So I'm gonna take, because you know why? Maybe I just haven't explored it as much as the other songs. Because I mean, Purple Rain and When Doves Cry have been around for, I mean, a lot of the songs, but this one just kind of felt real fresh to me today, so it's fresh on my memory. So I'm taking Computer Blue. I gotta do it.
What's great about that song too is it's so different. The structure, it's this weird like, it's not your standard like kind of riff, and nor is it in like a normal kind of key, right? It's just very different, bizarre. And then you have Prince kind of making that guitar talk like that, and it employs all of these different facets, and I really, really like that. That's a fantastic pick, dude.
It's just something different. It's a little bit of an outlier. I appreciate it, so I'm taking that song, Computer Blue. We have some good songs here, by the way. So you have
we do.
You have Let's Go Crazy, Son of Flynn, Darling Nikki, I Have Baby I'm a Star, Disc Wars, and Computer Blue. What's your Tron pick?
My Tron pick, this one kind of snuck up on me today when I was listening to it. When it comes to film soundtracks, that's something I listen to more at my desk to keep me kind of focused on what I'm working on. Whereas something like Purple Rain, I would play, out in the warehouse or elsewhere on the floor to, kind of, if anybody's passing through, they can kind of dance and jam along to it too. There is something about Rinsler.
Oh, yeah.
That is just this kind of like groove coming through. And again, it does that really nice mix of the orchestra and the electronic, but it's just this like pulsing coming through, and it builds, and it gives me really heavy Mass Effect vibes. I've been playing through Mass Effect, the trilogy again, and something about that synth and that, I guess, like bass synth or something, but it hits all the right notes for me. And it's just, again, it builds and it hits that peak, and then it's one of those where it hits and drops and it's done. And there's that little bit of silence there where you kind of come out of that excitement and you kind of readjust and reacclimate. And it kind of shakes you up a little bit so you're ready for the next song. And there's something about that like I really dig.
And it's kind of in and out too. That's another 218 song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it. And because right after Arena, what a good song. I like that. That was in yellow. So I started off I was like, I'm going to highlight all the songs I want in red, but then I highlighted about 22 of the 22 of them in red. So I was like, well, I guess I should put some in purple, but then I had 6 in purple. And I'm like, wait. I was like, I'll do the ones I really want in yellow, but I have like 4, so I have 4 yellow. So I had this weird color coding of all my songs.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go, I think you know what I'm going to pick here, because I'm just going to take Derez.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to my wife. We went to Sprouts to run a quick errand, and we were coming back, and we were listening to Derez, and I was like, you know what, Megan? I could just lay on the floor face first for 5 years, not move. Like, just let everything atrophy, and then come play Derez for me. I feel terrible for Megan putting up with this, but play Derez, and I will just get up like nothing happened. Like, that's what this song does to me. Like, everything will come back. It'll just be muscle memory. I'll be back to normal. I won't be just a puddle on the ground anymore. But this song just gets me pumped up. I mean, it's in and out pretty quick. It's a minute 44, and I know it's like one of the more popular tracks on the album, but I can't, when I hear it, I just want to pick somebody up and run around with them. I think it's a good, it hits hard, it's fun, it's a legit song. So yeah, I'm taking Derez because I could pick up like 4 people and run around with them while listening to this song.
Oh, easily for sure. And whenever we've spoken about Tron Legacy soundtrack, you've always brought up the song first. I'm like, I gotta let him have because he enjoys it so much. But one thing I like about it, it's kind of that one track where Disney was like, all right, Daft Punk, just go ahead and make a Daft Punk song. This is very much a Daft Punk song. It could be on any one of their albums. They could throw some vocals on there. But within the context of the film and even in the soundtrack, like, it still works. It's not some weird out of place. Like, they're definitely having fun on the track. And like you said, you're just going to get up and start picking up 4 people. But it all makes sense and it's all worth it. That's a great pick.
D-Raz, man. Like, that's what we first heard from the movie. And when as a big Daft Punk fan, and the look, I mean, remember when these trailers came out for Tron, how amazing everything looked? And then you have the song pumping on it. I mean, like, for me, I was just so jazzed to see it. We went to the biggest screen possible and watched this movie. And I think it's a part of the reason why this movie sold over 500,000 units for a soundtrack. I mean, this was a big soundtrack. People look forward to this. So yeah, I got it. I had to put it in there, and I appreciate giving it to me. I just had to do it because I'm telling you, man, I could lay there not moving for 5 years and then just get up and run around after hearing this song. I don't know how it would work. Like, would I eat? That's a whole different logistic right there. But that's the best comparison I have for this song. But even then,
the logistic doesn't matter because it is such a powerful song. It's going to pull you out no matter the circumstance.
Like, I can't dance, but I feel like I can dance when I listen to this song. I don't even know what that means.
Means you're just honest with yourself and you know who you are.
That's right. See? Yeah, I'm no Morris Day, that's for sure.
Or the time, really.
All right, how about this? Let's take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will finish up our draft. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Movies, Films, and Flicks. And I said that we were going to swap up the order, but let's just keep the order rolling. I'm kind of happy where we're at.
So you sure? We can swap it up if you want. It's your show.
There's so many good songs on this where, I mean, it's not, I'm really happy with anything I put together. And I'm not really you've seen me on the Lamperty show, or I don't know if you've heard me on the Lamperty show. I do not try to win. So it's not really important to me.
You're just there to have fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like, let it ride. All right, so I'm gonna let you pick. You get, but let's switch it up though, and let's not switch it up. Just pick Purple Rain. Purple Rain song. What do you got?
For the next Purple Rain song, track 2, "Take Me With You."
Oh, really?
Yeah. This when Prince passed, this one hit a little bit harder. And it's just also one of those, like, it's a sweet song. Mm-hmm. You know, there's no, message behind it. There's no, it's not a story thing. It's just a guy going like, look, literally the lyric, I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. I don't care, pretty baby. Just take me with you. It's like, I don't care what's doing. I just want to be around you. I just want to be with you. And that's just such a sweet sentiment that I feel like some people don't say anymore. People don't share that anymore. Be it in a relationship, be in a platonic friendship, be it whatever type of relationship, just hanging around somebody, just saying that every so often, like, dude, I like when we hang out, or I like this, or you know what I mean? Just that feeling is just really, really sweet. And I like that intro part with the drums kicking in.
Yeah, some good drums in
this. Yeah, fantastic drums. You don't really hear drums in a spotlight on a song in pop music as much. Like stuff that's played on the radio, the drums take a back seat, understandably so. They're there to keep the beat. But to have something a little more prominent is a little fun.
I don't know why, but I just had this like boom snap, boom snap, boom snap.
Was this a polka version?
Oh man, I don't know. No one does that in Purple Rain. That's I don't know, but for some reason thinking about drums and then like not taking over. Sorry, that's when I was doing Comic-Cons. Whenever we had like a big mess up, my buddy and I would just go boom snap, boom snap, boom snap. That was kind of our lingo there. No, but. That's I'm. It's funny you wrote that because in my notes I listened to each song and took notes, and yeah, you're right. You have the like sheer perfection, spend the night in your arms, thank you, like the drum solo by Bobby Z. It's a good song, and it's just nice. It's kind of nice to have that in this movie. It's not like aggressive. It's a good kind of love song, I guess. No, not I guess. It is.
Yeah. And it's not, like you said, it's not aggressive. It's not in your face. It's not one of those, I'm going to make you love me or I'm trying to win you over. It's like, no, it's like, I just want to be with you. And sometimes that sweet little message is like, oh, like it means a lot. It means a lot more, I think.
Yeah, it's a good song. What a nice pick. Okay, so you laid down a pretty good oh man, all right, so we got that team with you. You laid down a pretty good gauntlet here because we're getting to the major players in this one. Oh man, what do I want to pick? You know what? I'm gonna take "I Would Die for You." I don't care because I was listening. So they don't have it anymore, but I used to listen to the Soul Cycle channel on Sirius Radio.
Okay.
And what I liked about it is they displayed a lot of EDM and up-tempo movie and music. And I don't know why, but there was a host, like one of the Soul Cycle people, that would always was like, "Hey, I'm Jared, I'm back," and then "I Would Die for You" would come on immediately. So I just have it's like a nice, like this is a good kind of. I'm imagining we're going to a desert island, the same desert island that we loved so much in our other episode, and you should listen to that episode to learn more about this desert island. But if I had this song with me, I could run up that mountain to go get my delicious coffee.
Yeah.
The 8-mile long mountain. I would die for that coffee because it's so good. And I just love it when instead of, YOU is in a song, I love it when it's just you.
Yeah.
Right? So I love just seeing you. And there's 2 of those in this album, isn't there? Take Me With You.
Yeah, Take Me With You, yeah.
Yeah.
Song I just picked. I should have knew that off the top of my head.
Back to back. U's. I love it. Just give me a U. Like, don't waste time.
Yeah, no. You ever
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, you ever listen to Weird Al?
No, not really. I do know the song Lenny, where he's like, "Wait, hey, do you remember that guy Lenny next door?" And then I killed him and I put him in a big plastic bag.
Mm-hmm.
I love that song. That's the one I kind of know.
He had I don't know how recently, because I'm not good with years when it comes to certain musics and stuff, but he had a song called Word Crimes, which was a parody of Blurred Lines. And one of the songs, or one of the lyrics, was about don't use letters as words unless you're Prince. And that always put a smile on my face because I'm like, yeah, he would do that, but he's the king of that. Like it never felt cheesy.
Oh wow, yeah, that's funny. Unless you're Prince, because you can't argue with him. It's like, so I'm a big MMA fan. There are some MMA fighters that talk so much trash, but they just steamroll everybody. So you're just like, oh, okay. Like, I get it. You've earned it. Like, you kind of have it. So, I mean, if you're like, man, why does Prince, but like, well, nothing compares to you? Does that have a you?
I'm fairly certain it does.
Like, Sinead O'Connor, they have some interesting stories between her and Prince. Have you heard those?
Yeah? No, I have not.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, type those in.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue with that one either. It has a great cover, too. But yeah, you don't mess with that. And I was going to say, it's kind of crazy that, I Would Die for You. It only got the number 8 on the charts.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That seems too low.
Yeah, it said "I Would Die for You" peaked at number 8. That seems, I don't know. That seems kind of controversial, does it not?
Yeah, I feel like it'd be a little bit higher. Like that's a fun, like you wrap up the night kind of party song. And I also loved like the little not dance move, but like the little symbol that go with it too, where you point at your eye, I would die for it. You know what I mean? Like whole little thing. I'll do that sometimes.
Dave Coulier out there.
If I'm working sometimes, it'll hit me and I'll just start doing the symbols. People are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm enjoying my life. I don't know what you're doing.
And also too, we were talking about there's that message in here too, like, "I would die for you, darling, if you want me to. If you're evil, I'll forgive you." And then he's like, "I'm your Messiah, and you're the reason why." Like, they have that kind of message as well in this song. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if you think it, Purple Rain, he has a cross necklace when he's performing. So it's an interesting mixture between that. But yeah, it's just fun. Why not? I would die for you. Get on a stationary bike that you'll have on an island. Put this song on, and just ride. You're good.
Pretty much.
It only hit the Netherlands. Oh, okay. It was Netherlands top. It was 3 in the Netherlands. That's not bad. Yeah, it was. Wait, yeah, number 123 in France. What are they doing out there?
What?
Yeah, number 12 in Canada. They're cool.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So what's your next Daft Punk song?
It's actually going to be the one you introduced me with, Solar Sailor.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
there's just, I mean, it does that. It sails. It floats. This song is just so light and airy. Even when those heavier, like, dun, 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 comes in, like, there's still something, like, magical about it. Like, I close my eyes and I see a sunset. I see rays of sun. Like, I feel, this solar energy and everything. And it's just nice. It's a little bit longer. It's 2:42, but it's still one of those, it's comfortable, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like putting on your favorite hoodie or some sweatpants or something and just hanging out. Like, it's one of those, it's almost like the end of the film where you sit around and you kind of look at everybody and they're all nodding at each other like, yeah, we just pulled off the craziest heist. And then everybody goes their separate ways. Like, this is a song that would play. It's that acknowledgement of like, yeah, we're in a good place.
Oh, it's a good jam. That one was in yellow too. I might have to pivot soon here. Pivot! Pivot! But no, yeah, it's a good jam. It's a little longer, but it's the one I'm about to pick is quite long, so I guess I can't talk either. I'm doing End of Line from that.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I was listening to it and I just kept like doing a head nod. I don't know why, but I couldn't stop. Like I just was really into it when I was listening to it today. So I know it's over 2+ minutes, but I really dig End of Line. You put that thing on and you just enjoy yourself. It's a good jam. I wish I could explain more of it, but I mean, you got the orchestra, you got the Daft Punk doing their thing, but yeah, it's definitely, yeah, that's all. I don't have more to say about it. I just think it's a good bop. You just enjoy yourselves. The mood it put me in today was really nice because it was stressful going through all this music and trying to pick which ones I wanted. So I'm gonna take End of Line. That one's cool.
It's a great standalone song, and it's also a fantastic preamble into Derezed.
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting them from both ends on that one.
Are you gonna pick Rectifier?
I do not have it on my list
because it has some horror in there a little bit. Have you noticed? Like, it's a little bit more intense. I just want to get that out there real quick. I didn't know if I liked that one, Rectifier.
My fourth pick that I have lined up has a little more horror to it, so that's really interesting that you bring that up.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll save it. We'll save it for the picks. All right, cool. So wait, we're on our last Purple Rain song.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh gosh.
Oh, this is it.
What do you take?
I gotta go with the big guns on this one. Doves Cry.
Oh yeah.
It's a classic. Everybody knows the song, but it's one of those, like, it's so easy to forget that the opening seconds of this song rips with a guitar solo. I mean, just it melts your face before you even realize your face has been melted.
Where's my face?
Yeah, like, wait a second, what?
Oh my gosh!
What's this puddle?
That's your face.
Just moisturize all that money wasted.
Wow.
It's
your face melted. What?
Oh no!
Did you not realize that? I was listening to the song. Oh, all right. Fair enough.
Quick, wrap yourself with saran wrap. It should try to hold.
Yeah, we'll put it in the freezer. They can put it back on. We have 40 minutes.
Put a stick at the bottom. Wear it as a mask. That'd be terrifying.
I'm missing an ear.
Ooh. Would the hair go with it? The hair would have to go with it, right? Like eyebrows, any kind of facial hair.
I mean, everything. Because imagine if just hair was left. That would, what kind of chemical are you dealing with? Like, what? That's magic.
Yeah, that's what is it, Home Alone 1, I think, when Marv is playing with the faucet and he electrocutes himself?
Oh, yeah,
the second?
The second one when he becomes a skeleton. That's you.
Yeah, with the beard.
Wait, does your skin just melt around the hair?
No, it would have to come with, because the hair follicles are in the skin. Like, it becomes part of the epidermis, if you will. So it's got to be. The hair would have to go with it.
Got it.
I don't think you grow hair from your bones or your muscles. Be weird though, wouldn't it?
I mean,
that's bone hair.
Gonna shave my bones. Man,
Gillette. Oh, these bone hair slippers.
Harry and David, Bone Hair Shaver, $14.99. Gosh.
God. We're the Bone Hair Harvesters. Welcome to our show on TLC.
Get ready for your skin to melt. Sorry, janitor. The face
Stop
melter.
playing that Prince song.
If we just try to make everyone's face melt in the first 20 seconds, if we don't, we know we've lost them. Just can't do it, so we just walk up the stage.
Pretty much. So like, you guys did, okay, bye. Thank you so much for coming.
I mean, When Doves Cry could melt faces. I mean, what? It's a number 52 song on Rolling Stone's 500 greatest songs of all time.
Fitting. I think it's a good spot for it. Maybe a couple numbers up, maybe in the low 40s, but I think that's a great spot for it.
Can I tell you a funny story?
Absolutely, I'm all for it.
So I have some friends that are just massive music. I wouldn't, no, I'm not going to say snobs, just aficionados. They do thumb their nose at pop music, even though I do think pop music is an art. So I don't think you should thumb your nose at pop music because the beats, the lyric, like the repetition, there is an art to it. Mm-hmm. But they're like, Rolling Stones 500 greatest songs of all time just came out. And I don't know why, I was just messing with them. I'm like, oh, cool. I was like, Steve Miller's The Joker's got to be number one, right? And they just froze. Like, it was like they glitched as robots. I was like, it's a great song. Like, I'm a joker, I'm a toker, I'm a midnight smoker. Like, come on. And they just, I've never seen a look on someone's face ever like that before. Like, it just, they acted like I, killed.
Terror.
Yeah. But I remember saying that. And I'm like, no. Like, and I got kind of annoyed that they thought I was serious, but I guess I said it in such an earnest tone. Mm-hmm. But I like that song, but it was a good moment in my life because I really shook some people.
You showed up and you were like, hey, look, I'm a bit of a mad dog. Easy, Mark, easy. They're throwing 45s of it at you to calm you down. Easy, boy, easy.
I do have to be careful, though, because sometimes I go on shows and they're like, Mark Hoffmeyer is going to blow this thing up. I was on the Ramblin' Ramblers podcast and I completely obliterated their outline, the poor guys. And I talked about possums and an R-rated Speed Racer movie featuring the cast of the Rollerball remake. I guess I edited it all out. But I completely blew up their format. So I guess I guess that's what I do. But sometimes when people expect me to do it, I take the most obvious pick first, just to mess with people. That's even more mad dog. Because
that's the mad doggiest.
Because if you get pegged as just being the mad, I don't want to get pegged as the ultimate mad dog. I just want to be pegged as, at all. Like, I can't read this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a loose cannon.
Yeah.
Ooh, is it better to be a loose cannon or a mad dog?
I'd say mad dog, because a loose cannon seems like you would stab somebody in a bar fight. A mad dog is more of, like, that guy, just, like, mad dog's chill. Like, mad dog gets things done. But mad dog also realizes that it's also a nice dog. Does that make sense?
Yeah, if he needs to turn it up, he will, but he never feels the need to. He just knows it's there if he needs to tap into it. But he doesn't brag about it or show it off. Like, people just know. Mm-hmm.
Like Mad Dog makes homemade granola. A loose cannon would never do that.
Exactly. I'm sorry, you threw me off. Homemade granola.
I mean, it makes sense, right?
That's the perfect example, dude. There's no.
A loose cannon couldn't handle it. Like, you gotta really, you gotta bake that stuff for very, you can't, you gotta be exact. And a loose cannon.
There's a patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly it. A loose cannon doesn't have the patience, but a mad dog does.
Yeah, exactly. Because a mad dog doesn't imply that you're mad all the time. It just implies that, you're kind of a mad dog. Mm-hmm. But a loose cannon, like, you're on a hill, and you can't move, and you either get a mad dog unchained or a cannon unchained, and they're rolling towards you. Like, give me the mad dog all day. I'm not going to be hit by a loose cannon. Mm-mm. The
weight alone.
Yeah, and like when it blasts and it shoots back, not the ricochet, like the what's the word on the
recoil?
Loose? The recoil. I mean, when a dog barks, it doesn't recoil. Mm-mm. But a loose cannon, it does.
Yeah, you gotta look.
Everyone, the people behind you feel it when you're a loose cannon. and they
But
don't
not in
put
a
any
good
granola.
way.
Yeah.
Not in a good way. It's like, oh no. Whereas a Mad Dog, it's like, oh yeah.
Can you believe Mad Dog last night? He got us free tickets to the Celine Dion concert. And can you imagine, Loose Cannon, he got us kicked out of the Celine Dion
They had a
concert.
Celine Dion concert. He fought Celine Dion. He jumped on stage.
She didn't sing she wouldn't sing My Heart Will Go On.
She ducked it and she said, "This fist is going to go on your face," and then she beat the hell out of it.
She wouldn't sing. She didn't want to sing "Man, It Feels Good to Be a Woman." I'm like, yeah, that's Shania Twain. Oh.
But didn't they both sing it at the Diva special sometime in, like, I don't know, 2002, 2003? I don't know, man. You're being real specific right now.
Loose Cannon.
Yeah.
Mad Dog would research it.
He would. He would take the time. Actually, guys, it was 2001, and it was a medley.
Who wants some Bud Light?
Exactly. Loose Cannon will be like, hey, I found this puddle of still water. And it's like, no. No, thank you.
And also, without When Doves Cry, MC Hammer couldn't have sampled it for Prey.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't know he sampled. I didn't know anybody had sampled that song.
And it kept Dancer in the Dark from being number one. Or from reaching the top spot. Which is kind of crazy.
Dancer in the Dark, the Bruce Springsteen. It's Dancing in the Dark. Who's
Dancing in the Dark.
Dancer in the Dark?
Well, that was Bjork, wasn't it? Wasn't that a Bjork movie?
That was a Bjork movie.
Was it Gaspard?
That was a Lars von Trier movie, wasn't it?
it?
Oh, man, that was a bummer of a movie. I'm remembering it now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, good old Lars von Trier. You want to have a great date night? Put in, the Jack movie with Matt Dillon.
Oh, The House of Jack built?
Yeah. It's like a skin wallet. We covered that movie on the flicks. It's a good episode.
I was going to say, I do enjoy that movie. I understand what it is, and it's not so much for the gore and everything like that. It's definitely the satire of it all. But it's Lars von Trier for sure.
When it goes to hell and, Dante's Inferno, it's beautiful. Yeah. I love it down there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, it's just beautiful. I love how it goes. And that poor Riley Keough, geez Louise, a lot of pizza. A lot of pizza.
Yeah, good gracious.
That's one of our more popular episodes. It's kind of neat. I never know what's going to be popular on MFF. And then, Never Back Down recently has been a very popular episode. I don't understand why certain, The Dead Don't Die and Escape from LA are our most popular episodes in the last year. So that's, I don't know. It's interesting what movies people love listening to, or episodes. The House of Jack Bill's one of those. When Doves Cry. So what do you think? No baseline? What do you think? Granola.
I just dig the song, and I think Mad Dogs all across the world dig it too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, okay, so I guess I'll close it out with Purple Rain then.
Yeah, classic.
I mean, if we didn't add Purple Rain in our Purple Rain pick, that wouldn't be cool, would it?
Be less than ideal.
Yeah, people would think that. You know what? People would think that we're being controversial, or I don't want to be that guy. Like hot take.
Yeah.
Biodome is better than Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane is not that good. Shut up. So it's, I gotta take Purple Rain. The performance in there, how everyone starts swaying. I mean, listen, the extras in Purple Rain do such a fantastic job of keeping their energy up during these films, because shooting these is not easy. And I think they keep their energy up. I love that scene. I love how he finally becomes a team player. And not only is it a good song, but it also really nails the ending of that movie. Or, well, they play more songs after that, but it's still cool. He becomes a team player. You belt this out. Perfect. Purple Rain. Love it. So good.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. Now, I will say, Purple Rain being here in Baltimore and the Ravens being purple, we hear a lot of it, especially on a loss. So sometimes it loses its power and its grandeur, but in the spring and the summer when they're not, hitting you with it a whole lot, it feels good to hear. It's just a great, and sometimes you even find yourself kind of swaying back and forth, and even on some of the oohs you're in on there, it's just pleasant all around.
No, I love a good power ballad. I love power ballads. Give me power ballads. So, yeah, that's what I'm all about.
Absolutely.
All right, last one, Tron.
Last one for Tron. This one, like I said, is going to be a little more on the horror side, and that's Fall.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's something. I like the manic energy. I like it's just. It sounds like someone's just screaming the whole time, and there's something about it. It's got I don't know. Derez has that cool energy of like, hey, I'm gonna dance, whatever. But Fall has that energy of like, I need to get up and run because something is coming. It's that immediate adrenaline shot. It's if I'm laying down, no one's gonna Pulp Fiction style me with a needle of adrenaline. Oh no, they're gonna Pulp Fiction style me with Fall. They're not gonna hit me in the chest. They're just gonna run over and press play. But it's gonna have the same effect where I'm just up and running and doing, and it's just sometimes you just need a song that's pure energy, and this is definitely one of those songs.
I wrote a terrible note for it, but it's like bum 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 bum. Like I didn't know how to spell that, so I just wrote bum 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 4 times. But you know what I'm talking about, right? For this song.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then I wrote baller. My notes for this song are bum 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 violin baller. But it's perfect.
That
like
sounds
I don't know,
about
like
right.
Such a that's a good song. You're right, and it's in and out, and it does hit hard. You're gonna get Pulp Fiction with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna get Reservoir Dogged.
No.
Or Hateful Eight. Aided.
You're not going to get Hateful Eight.
Or Biodomed with it.
No.
Brother. No, but you know what's funny? I really wanted to talk about this song. And I was trying to I don't know. I was trying to figure out how to spell out how it sounds in my head. And I completely failed at it. But yeah, I'm so glad you picked it because that was one of my main ones. So you know what's kind of crazy is of all the ones I really wanted, I think they're all picked, and that makes me happy. And my last one's just Tron Legacy, the end titles. That's a good one. Yeah, I just dig it. I think it. I wish how'd I write it down? Probably I can't even read that. But it's I just love how it ends. Once again, it's just I think it's a really solid way to get people out of the theater. I think it hits pretty hard. It's quite long, which I enjoy. I mean, it's 3 minutes and 18 seconds, but it hits, and I dig it. And I think it kind of brings back the comfort of prior songs. You remember what hit you earlier in the credits, and it leaves you just feeling on a high. So that's why I'm happy with that one. I'm gonna take that Tron Legacy end titles.
And it's so great, and like you said, it's just that encapsulation. It's like, oh yeah, it's reflectory. Is that a word? It reflects on what you just saw, but it doesn't do it in such a way where it's like, hey, we're just playing the hits. It's those subtle like themes and everything. You're like, yeah, and it hits. What great picks all around.
And I'm someone who, I worked in movie theaters, and so I listen to the final songs in movies a lot. And so, let's see. In Slither, there's that one song. It's like, "Baby, I love you, but leave me the f alone." Like that's like a song that plays on the end credits that I've always loved. I think it's American. Let's see, one of the American Reunion movies, but it ended with Matt Nathanson, the song "Laid." It was a cover of "Laid" playing in the credits that I could always listen to. So I love a good credit song, and I always enjoy listening to those. And I think I didn't clean theaters at this time. I wasn't working in theaters anymore, but this would have been cool to clean popcorn up to. Like, I think it would have kept you pretty jazzed. So I'm doing that. So now,
I feel like a lot of end title songs don't do that anymore. They try to do it visuals, like, Marvel, they always try to do, a mid-credit stinger or like a 3/4 stinger and obviously an after-credit stinger. And they've trained those audiences and they know, like, hey, I got to hang out to, figure out the tease or what's going to happen next. But I don't want to say regular movies, but every other film out there, they don't really have that fun, like, hey, here's a fun song. It's more like, here's a random song, but we're also going to do, pictures over it, or like animated films. That makes sense to show the character and then the actor or actress, whomever did their voice work, they'll show up with it. And you're like, oh, I didn't know that, Diedrich Bader was in this, or I didn't know, and it's
Diedrich Bader, Beverly Hillbillies, Jim Varney. Euro Trip. That's funny. Right. Diedrich Bader? I love that guy. Veep.
Deep Pool. Great. He's great, though. Like, he's one of those actors where you're like, who is that? But then you look them up, you're like, oh my God, I love that guy.
And I love seeing him play a normal character in Veep. It made me so happy.
Yeah. Not
Oh,
some
man.
kind of like over the top. He's great at over the top, don't get me wrong, but just having like a not so character actor approach to something is like, it's pleasant.
Now, I pitched something really weird to you, and I don't know if you found one, but I said pick one song at the end from a Pauly Shore movie. Did you find one?
I did not. Not even gonna lie. It was one of those things where I was like looking through, and I'm like, man, nothing's really like sitting with me. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
I'm gonna say "Mama Said Knock You Out" from Encino Man. So that's a good song right there.
That is a good. It's one of those songs where when you play it, you can play it in different capacities, and it works in different capacities as well. Like it kind of hits you in certain ways. Like you can listen to it's like, hey, this is a fun kind of, we're going to sing and dance along to it. But then there's other times where you put it on, you're like, let's fight somebody right now. Let's really.
Let's go into that gas station and just start swinging.
Yeah. I'm a loose cannon right now.
Yeah, that's a loose cannon move.
It is, but that song could go either way. That song could be a loose cannon song. It could be a Mad Dog song.
Mm-hmm.
Like it definitely toes that line.
Mad Dog's the guy in a what? I'm sorry. Sorry. I interrupted.
No, I'm just saying it works.
Mad Dog in a mosh pit would be the good mosher. A little intense, but he's not going to push you in the back or anything. He's just going to Mad Dog it. But a loose cannon's the one who pushes the person in the back and gives them whiplash in a pit.
And it hurts a little bit. You're like, hey, come on, man. Like, we're all having fun here.
Yeah. Like, why? Like, this isn't a hardcore show. No. You don't have to throw punches. You don't have to dance.
Ease up. I don't want that elbow hitting me in the face, Mom.
Mad Dog's over there not swinging.
He's the guy on the outside of the pit with his hand out a little bit, just to let you know, hey, I'm here. And you really shouldn't mess with me. And also, I'm protecting the people behind me.
That's, you know what? I was a bouncer for many years, and we had hardcore shows at our bar. And I had to sit, so I had to make sure all the artists didn't rip out the speakers from the ceiling. So I would always have to like go grab them and pull them around and break up any fights. But then they also like to kick in the door of my owner. So he was also like the guy doing all the mixing for it. So I would stand at the door with like my fists out. And I let people dance. I let them have their fun because you just can't be like, it's a hardcore show. Like you got to make sure that there's no like bullies in there because sometimes bullies get in the pits and you just got to take them out.
Yeah, you're just like, hey, come on, fellas.
Yeah. And I just look at them like, dude, come on. But when Jacksonville kids came over, that's when we had problems. But I would keep my like fists out, and then if anyone got a little too close, I would kind of give them like a little push kick, like not mean, just like, hey, come on, I know what you're doing. So that was my life for years, listening to those hardcore bands and trying to keep people from ripping speakers out of the ceiling.
And it's got to be tough too because they put out a lot of energy. You might not necessarily like the song or the band or whatever, but they put out some energy, and it's like I feel intense right now. Like I'm sweating just thinking about it.
Yeah, they're nuts, and the sets are only like 20 minutes, and then everyone's exhausted by the end of it. So, by the time the headliner comes in, everyone's exhausted. Yeah, exactly. Kids are just slipping all over the place, slipping, sliding. Well, hey, that was a random aside, but I really appreciate you joining me here, man, and just talking about this with me. I mean, Purple Rain and Encino Man and Tron Legacy. This was a blast.
Absolutely. I always enjoy being on the show because it's always something fun and exciting. Like, name another show where they do a draft for Purple Rain, for Tron Legacy. You're not going to find it anywhere.
Nowhere. And we're doing best movie jumps for the next episode.
Nice.
That's going to be a good one. Hey, you want to promote Radio Rehack?
Oh, I would love to. That's a perfect transition into some music. We obviously like music because we're sitting here talking about it. We also like film. But if you, the listener, enjoy some music, head over to Mixcloud.com. I have a radio show. It's called Rehack Radio. It's about an hour long. Comes out every Tuesday. And it's just me. It's the music, some fun facts, some nice stories behind it. It's just it's a good old time, truly. And you can even type in the search bar "a good old time" and it'll show up. I have that set.
Yes.
It's actually pretty cool how it works. But we're always mixing it up with the different music that we play, so feel free to check it out.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's so much fun. You learn so many new you learn about a lot of new music. Listen to it, and I'll include it in the post as well, so people will be able to read it wherever they go.
That.
But hey, thank you so much for joining me, Nick.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
This is great. So for me, Mark Hoffmeyer, for Nick Rehack, this is Movies, Films, and Flicks. We'll see you next week.